Alright guys, today I'll be showing you a move that is really fun and flashy to do. It's a really cool way to get two spectators, or just one, to select a card. It's called the one-handed fan, and it's not that complex, so let's go ahead and teach you how to do it. So, you're going to start off and take about half the cards. It's way easier to learn it with half the cards. See how it's really hard to do with one, like a complete deck of cards. So if you're just starting off to learn this, I would take about half the cards and go from there. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it in your right hand if you're right-handed, or left-handed if you're left-handed. Now, you will eventually want to learn this move with both hands, because it creates this really cool double mirror. Like, it looks really cool. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off with half the cards, and if you're right-handed, start with them in your right hand, and you're going to start off in this grip. I don't know how to do it. You're going to start off with your middle and ring finger and on the bottom, and your index and pinky on the sides. So like this, like middle and ring finger on the bottom, index and pinky on the sides. And what you're going to do is your thumb's just kind of hanging around, and the motion of the card spreading is this. You're going to take your thumb, the bottom corner, and you're going to start to pull that way, like towards the right. And the general motion is this. And as you start to pull the cards, you're going to see it's automatic for me. You're going to take your index and move it to the bottom. So you're going to start off in this position, and you're going to pinch with your thumb so that you can move this to the bottom. So pinch with your thumb, move your index to the bottom, and you're just kind of pulling. I don't know how to explain it. You pull with your thumb until you're in this fist position. So you start off with your thumb, and you're going to pull with your index finger below, and as you start to pull, when you get about halfway, you're going to move your pinky underneath too, so that you have more range to do the entire fan. So, thumb at the bottom, you're going to move your index to the bottom of the cards and spread across like this. It's kind of tricky to teach, guys. I'm giving you my best explanation for it. You start with your thumb at the bottom, move your index to the bottom, move your pinky to the bottom. In the general motion, it's hard to explain. It's this. You're kind of moving across your hand as you kind of close your fingers. So like from the bottom, it looks like this. See how my fingers are kind of closing and moving this way? So my fingers are moving across as my thumb moves the opposite direction. So like your thumb is kind of moving the opposite direction of your fingers. Your fingers are closing as your thumb starts to open up. So your thumb opens up as your fingers close. Thumb opens up as your fingers close, and you're left with this beautiful fan. Now, once you learn it in your right hand, you're gonna want to learn it in your left hand, but take the time to learn it in your dominant hand before you go and do it in your non-dominant hand. But once you get it, you have this really cool double fan that looks amazing and really professional. And if you have it in both hands, well, let me do this. So when you have it in your fan position, to close it, I just like to hold out my hand and release the cards slowly. So like it's like this, and then I just start with the top, and it just slowly release, like the opposite motion. And if I have the deck in my hand, I would just do the same thing. I'd go like this, set the top on the deck, and just slowly release them and drop them. If you do both fans, like one with each hand, I like to rub them against each other. It makes a really cool sound. You'd close the left and then close the right on top of it. So that was kind of a rush tutorial because that trick, or that move, is really hard to explain. So you'll want to learn that, though. It's really like, say you were doing the trick Joker's Wild. You need two spectators to select a card, so you say, hey, you pick a card. And then, hey, you pick a card. And you just have these really professional-like way of spreading the cards and showing them off. So, though I know that was rushed, but I hope you learned it, and I'll see you guys next time.